Hi, Screamers! Welcome to Currently Screaming with Ashlyn, a podcast where people can come together to fangirl over anything and everything in the entertainment industry. Okay, so today we have a very special guest with us, also our first online guest. You're my first
Yeah.
digital guest, LaVonna Laviola.
LaVonna. Or you can call
Lavon-
me Vonnie. Yeah, Vonnie's cool too. Yeah.
Vonnie,
Mhm.
nice to have you on.
Mhm.
So what do you do in the entertainment industry?
So I'm kind of like a jack of all trades in the entertainment industry. I do like a little bit of everything. Um, I started off as like a background actor, and then I moved into PA work, and I did like a little set dressing, a little locations, a little everything. And I've also, then I did some acting too, when I moved out to LA. And yeah, so I'm kind of like in the thing where like whatever comes to me, I'm kind of just saying yes to it until I find that thing that I'm like, yeah, let me focus on that.
Yeah, I know. I feel that it's good to like try different
Right.
aspects of the industry. Like, might as well,
Might as well, right? Why
before
not?
sticking with one. So what made you want to like pursue that like anything in the entertainment industry?
It's kind of crazy. So like it kind of fell into my lap, I feel like, because I originally started like wanting to pursue music. I play piano and guitar, so I was just like, yeah, maybe I can follow my dreams in the music route. And not saying like it, I mean, I'm not like doing it anymore, but like I kind of just like music is like I like to play it. I'm not trying to make a career out of it necessarily. So, but it all started when like I was in high school. Um, yeah, I was like 17 years old and I saw an ad on Craigslist and
Oh
it
no
was
way.
like, yeah, and it was like, um, come be a part of a Sprite commercial. And it was low key, it was like it was low key giving scam, but like I'm 17 or whatever, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I'll sign up for it. I used to sign up for everything that Craigslist had to offer. Like I was a Craigslist queen.
Yeah, no,
And
oh my God, I'm a Craigslist queen too, I'm not gonna lie.
yo, literally,
Yeah.
it has its moments, People think I'm crazy, but I'm like, listen, you're sleeping on it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I signed up for this Sprite commercial, whatever. Got email back from this lady, and she was like, "Yeah, come into the office on fucking 42nd Street." Da 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 da. I'm sitting here thinking, "Oh, office on 42nd Street." I didn't know that anybody could rent an office in 42nd
No,
Street, call
literally.
themselves a fucking agent or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So, so, and it wasn't even like a Sprite commercial. It was kind of just like she was marketing herself as like an agent to get you onto Sprite and other commercials. Like that's just one of the many things. So I dragged my parents down and I'm like, yeah, like, come on, like, let me be in the TV show, let me be in the commercial. And she's like charging 400 for headshots.
Mm.
And there's like the first meeting, there was a bunch of people too. And she kind of gives me like a rundown of how the entertainment industry, she was not saying anything wrong. Like, these are all,
Mm.
she was talking about like day player and this is that, like all these terms and stuff. So, it seemed legit. Um, and yeah, so I coughed up 400 for some headshots, and she was sending me emails of all these like castings,
Mhm.
and she was like charging like a monthly fee and everything, and I'm like, I didn't realize you could also just go on casting networks yourself. So these are all
Oh,
like these are all casting network things, right? I didn't know it at the time, so I think I turned 18 not too long after that. And she was like, there's a show called Rise. I don't know if you've heard of it. It was like, it got canceled after the first season, but they were
yeah.
looking for, yeah, they were looking for like 18-year-olds to play younger. So I was like, okay, let me apply for that. Got that. And that was my first time on set. So it was pretty cool because like I met a whole bunch of people, like, we were kind of in the same age group, and they were just used to being on set. And this is my first time. Like I'm seeing like it's crafty and it's like all these like
Yeah.
buffets and like I got like hair and makeup coming up to me, so I'm feeling starstruck. I'm like, oh boy,
You know, right
the
now, literally.
like literally. So it was cool, and I was really shy too. So I started talking to people, and I asked them like, how often did they do this? And they pretty much explained to me like, hey, um, this is my life. I do this. Like I go do set to set being background and so I started that. Yes, they told me about like all these casting things and then I eventually was like, fuck that agent, she's scamming me.
Real.
Um, you know what I mean? And so I started like, going on to castings myself and I was on set for like 3 years, mostly doing background and trying to get like my SAG waivers and whatnot.
Right.
Um, and yeah, I got them pretty fast. And then eventually they were like, hey, $3,000, like you want to be SAG, right? So I was like, damn, okay, how am I gonna make $3,000? And then incoming PA work. So yeah, then I started doing PA work and the freelance kind of just started snowballed from there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know the freelance work is it's honestly the way to go. Like in a
It's
lot of
fun. I
situations.
like
Yeah.
it. We're here on a Monday.
No, exactly, exactly. It's like
Exactly.
it's like it's the way to go, especially with like how the industry is right now.
Right, exactly. There you go.
Freelance is almost easier. So would you say there's anyone you look up to in the industry? And if so, do you think they've inspired your craft?
Who have I looked up to? Um, I don't know anybody specific. I just love people who are good at their job, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I like it when people just don't half-ass things and they're passionate about what they do and they can kind of just make anything look good. Anybody I've met like so many people throughout my years of working who kind of give that vibe. I remember the last one of the well, it wasn't the last, but one of the last movies I worked on. I was a costume assistant, and I just worked like directly under the costume designer. Her name was Lorraine Coppin,
Mhm.
and she was like an OG.
Why does
And
that name sound familiar?
yeah, maybe yeah, she's done some stuff.
I've
She's been
probably
around.
come across her on IMDb.
Yo, literally,
I probably
exactly.
have.
You love IMDb.
I
I
love IMDb. It's
do.
my best friend. Me and IMDb Pro.
Exactly.
That's the best subscription I
It
have.
real no, it is. People tell me you gotta get IMDb Pro. I got that shit. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was like, she was my boss for a movie I worked on, and she kind of was like, she told me it was like what it is, like, because I was wanting to be an actor at that time, and this was before I did the music video, and I was kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna move to LA and I'm gonna pursue
Yeah.
acting,
Hell
and she
yeah.
was like, you realize when you're an actress, you are not you. You have to be somebody else. Like this is serious shit. Like you can't just tee he be an actor and like you gotta really be about it. And she's like, some of these people are not about it. Like she was talking mad shit. That's why I like costume and makeup people. Like they talk shit, but they do it in a way from like experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's like, listen, some of these people on the set right now, they're not serious. You really gonna do it? You gonna be to LA and be an actress? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she was pretty inspiring to me. I look up to her. I should hit her up. Yeah, but yeah, she's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I know there's a lot of different types of people in the industry and the people that, have you really have to be you really have to be passionate to like, you know,
Absolutely.
and determined to make it in the industry. So, and you can tell too, like you can tell who's passionate and who's not.
Right,
So,
and who kind of just is like, oh well,
yeah,
here I am. Yeah.
literally, yeah. You have to have
Hmm.
like a certain personality for it.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's dive in to
Hmm.
the anti-hero music video. So,
Yes.
you were one of the dinner party guests in Taylor
Hmm.
Swift's music video, Anti-Hero. So, how did you originally get that gig?
Yo, it was so crazy. I I finally did move to LA right after that, and I guess it was pretty tumultuous and like I loved it because it taught me so much about myself, and that
Mhm.
was the first time I was like I moved away from home, like New York. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, hopped off the plane LAX, dream of
Oh,
my
yeah,
cardigan.
you better
you
have your
know
own plane when you.
Literally, and I'm here and I'm like, oh geez, what am I gonna do? So I did like a little bit of everything, and like I was moving around a lot because like my first roommate situation was so shitty. She was crazy, nice girl, but
Girl.
like yeah, and then So I guess it was like month four, aka not even month three, it was like July.
Hmm.
And I was like kind of like thinking like, damn, I don't know if I could keep like living here. You know what I mean? Like I met so many great people and these opportunities come, but in New York, like I had already built a network from like years of, working in the industry. In LA, I'm like starting from scratch, building this network. So I'm kind of just like, damn, let's just, let's make up a little bit more money and we might just have to fly back home.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm on a couch at this point. I'm on like a very fancy couch in LA. They gave me the courtesy of giving me a Japanese divider.
Oh,
And that was my room, right? I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
I mean, it's
um,
better than
and
nothing.
so, I'm just like and I was mostly doing PA or mostly looking for PA work in LA, like with the occasional background, like I did So You Think Dance. And so I applied for this music video and it just said like famous pop star music video. And which is like that could be anyone. And I know like sometimes they usually will say the name, but if it's somebody that's like kind of big, they don't say the name. But I've worked on like a lot of shit right now, so I really wasn't thinking too much of it. So
Yeah.
I got the call back and they were like, hey, and mind you, I'm thinking it's background. And, they call me back and they're doing like, they said, we got to do a background check on you. Which I'm like, no job has ever asked me for a background check,
Yeah.
for something like that. So I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, then they give me a call. They're like, you got to take 3 COVID tests. So I, go and take 3 tests, which, I'm like, damn, like whoever this is, asking for like so many things. And,
Right.
you got to go to a fitting. And I remember like calling one of the coordinators when I was going to take one of the COVID tests. Like, cause at this point, like I've been in like calls with production for like maybe like 2 weeks now about the shoot that was happening. And I was like, can you tell me who the singer is? Like, cause nobody's really given me a hint yet. And she's like, I cannot tell you that, but you're gonna be very happy. And I was like, okay. She's like, I'll give you a hint. She's blonde and she sings about boyfriends. Now, in my mind, I googled I googled blonde pop stars,
Oh my
and
gosh.
the first picture I got was like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. I got a picture of Dua Lipa,
What?
and and it was like the picture where like her hair is like in a bob, and
Oh,
yeah, I don't know, I think you know the one. So I'm like, oh, it might be Dua Lipa. I mean, she sings about boyfriends, so I'm like, it might be Dua Lipa. So I'm telling my friend Tiffany. She's like a huge Swiftie too. And Tiffany was like, it could be Taylor, but I'm like, I don't think it's Taylor Swift. I'm like, it's probably Dua Lipa. We said Ava Max. It's like, it could be Ava Max. You know what I mean? Like, we're thinking like all these people. So I come in thinking it's one of them and go to the fitting. And, the fitting is in the studio. I don't remember where. It was like in Santa Barbara or something. But
oh, interesting.
yeah. And I go to the fitting and like, one thing in my like years of background, every time I go to a wardrobe fitting, they always do me so dirty. Like they have me in the craziest shit. Like they'll put me like in a church dress with
Oh,
some damn feather earrings. Like they have me looking crazy. But like this fitting I went to, like they gave me all these outfits and it's like all this like nicely, I don't know, like they like gave me like 3 different outfit choices and like it was like damn, like they actually care. You know what I mean? It's not like just a wardrobe department throwing some shit on you and be like, all right, here you go.
yeah.
So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. And I guess, yeah, the day that it was there, it was so crazy because like I had to wake up like 4 in the morning.
Oh, shoot.
I wasn't even sure how I was gonna get there because like I didn't have a car by the way when I was living in LA. I was like raw dogging it. So like I lived in North Hollywood, so I took like an $80 Uber. I almost canceled. I almost was like, is it even worth it for some damn background job?
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll just take this damn Uber.
Mhm.
And took an Uber there. Didn't know anything, didn't know anything.
Where was it in LA?
It was in not Santa Barbara, Santa Clarita. there was a
Oh,
studio.
that makes some sense. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it was so it was a little bit up there and I was just like, whatever. I'll what I don't got shit else to do. So
Mhm.
um I already made it this far. So like I get there, um, walk into the studio, and then they're immediately like, all right, give me your phone. And I'm like, all right,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Whoever this is mad serious. So and I like still have no idea like who it is. Like I'm kind of thinking like could it be Taylor Swift? Because Dua Lipa, I don't think she's gonna take my phone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so we're there and then I meet the other dinner party guests and we're just sitting there. And I thought like at this point I did think I was like background, like it was gonna be a whole bunch of people and everything, but it's just me and these three other people and
Right.
we're sitting and I'm asking like, do you know who it is? And they're like, nah, I don't know who this is. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay. They give us some paperwork and the paperwork says TS Enterprises. And I'm like, oh, damn. So I get really hyped. I can't even text anybody about it.
Yeah,
And
because
so
you don't. Oh my
people,
God,
yo,
that would
literally.
actually
And I'm
drive me
just like,
insane.
I'm like, damn, everybody's gonna flip. So, and I'm like, it might not be her. TS might could mean anything, but
It
thinking
could.
all the stuff. So they put me in the wardrobe. Um, they changed my outfit last minute, which I was a little bit annoyed about because I feel like the outfit that they originally had, I was like much cuter. But I still look good. They still did me justice or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and then then they're like, all right, time to get on set. Maybe about like an hour of waiting.
Mhm.
We get on set and it's all this stuff going on. Like there's like I don't remember like in the full video, but like there was like I don't know, there was like a little like diorama of like one of the scenes, like I guess where she's like sitting on the house.
Yeah.
Um so they had like that stage built and then like right next to it they had like the dinner party thing.
Oh.
And um I'm sitting down, I'm like, ooh, all hype and shit.
Yeah.
And then Taylor Swift is here and she's like, hey guys. What,
Oh my God.
literally, and I know I gotta act cool. I'm just like, hey,
Hey, how are you?
no big deal. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Um, so she's there, she's sitting down, the director, the AD's sitting like right up on her, and he's like, what do you want, Taylor? What do you want? And
Mhm.
she's just like, let me think. Like she's totally calm and cool. And she's directing us, and they're like, okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Like, you're going to look like there's a giant Taylor Swift crawling up at you and you're just gonna look terrified. And that's the scene, guys. And you're having fun. And so we did that and like she's directing us and she's like asking it was crazy because she was like asking us for like what do you think they should do with this? So I like put in some input there and she's like, yeah, put that.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
something silly. I was like maybe you should have me like drinking out of a wine glass and like I like kind of choke on it. She's like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And I was like,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, yeah, put me in the credits.
I know. No,
Assistant
literally.
director. um, so we did that scene. And we were just talking and it was really cool. And then after I guess we shot that for like maybe like 3 hours or so. I wasn't on set very long. I was on set for like 6 hours. And yeah, we shot that scene. And then at the end, she shook all of her hands. She had a firm handshake, which I love, very professional.
No, oh, you know what? I love that. I love a firm handshake because my grandpa always used to tell me he like drilled it,
Same.
and I was like, and I now really appreciate it because we can't. Okay, not only are weak handshakes awkward, they're awkward, but they're also like, you don't mean business, do you?
Exact. I feel that's like my one boomer like
No,
ideal.
right? No, right?
I'm
Yeah,
like, come on, like, yeah, are you really about it?
yeah.
So yeah, she had a firm handshake and I like that. And she was like, it was great working with you, LaVonna. And I was just like low key, still like hype. And I remember like halfway, like when I want to step out for a second, they were like, all right, but please don't go far because there's mad paparazzi out there.
Oh,
And I was like,
for the
right? Like they were
real?
really yeah, because I guess, she didn't drop the album yet. Like it was a surprise. So there was like speculation that she was filming something. So they're like, yeah, dummy paparazzi, please stay still. And it was crazy. It's like, cause like as my life as a PA, like I never had, like I had a first team PA, like escorting me to the bathroom and, this is shit that I would do. So I'm like being on the other end of it. I'm like, oh, geez.
Oh, that's
Um, it was cool. And yeah, so left, and then after that, like these guys came up to me. I don't even know who they were because I thought it was gonna be part of like some behind the scenes thing, but these guys came up to all the dinner party actors and they asked us, like they interviewed us about what it was like working with her, like, you
Oh.
know, mad like news reporter style. And I don't know where that footage is, but
Hmm.
yeah. So yeah, that was that. I had a really good smoothie on set too.
That's good.
Banana. Yeah, it was
That's,
good.
that's fire. Wait, so was it
Right.
craft service?
Yeah, I like when craft service makes you a fresh smoothie. They
Yeah.
don't have that very much, but it was delicious. It had espresso in it. Oh my God,
Ooh, okay,
so
cool.
yummy.
Wait, okay, speaking of food, was the food at the dinner party, like on the table, was it real?
Yes, I wanted to eat the ham so bad.
Then
The ham was flown in from some Kentucky. Yo, we're not beating the Taylor Swift airplane
I saw.
allegations.
Oh my gosh,
But
that's
it was
crazy.
like a fresh cooked ham flown in from like Kentucky or some place that I guess makes good ham. But oh my God, it smelled so good. I want to eat it, but I know you can't eat prop food. So I'm like, damn, not even a nibble. Yeah, the food was
Right?
real.
And was the I don't know why I'm so interested. Actually, no, when I was a kid, I used to think that
Mm,
food and everything was really interesting. So it makes sense that
mm.
I have weird questions like this, but
I
was like
love it.
the wine, okay, was that real wine? Because like,
I
are you
don't
allowed to have alcohol on set?
So yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think the wine was real because I feel like I would have taken a. Maybe I did take a sip, but I don't recall. I know the ham was real though.
That
Yeah,
was real, and that's the
yeah,
most important part because yeah, I know I would have been so because if it was real, then you could smell it, and that's
yeah. Right, and you're just like
frustrating.
act normal.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so what was like the makeup situation like with the wardrobe and makeup, um,
Hmm.
did you get to choose the makeup as well? Or was it like kind of just like
It
plain?
was, yeah, mad subtle. I remember my hair. I felt like I was looking a little crazy, but I always feel like my hair is looking a little crazy. I'm like, it has to be camera ready. So like the hair, they just put some pins so like kind of fell camera nice, you
Hmm.
know. Makeup, they didn't put anything too crazy. I had such bad acne in LA. It was so I don't know what the hell it was, but my skin was a little bit flaring up, but they didn't go crazy with it, which I appreciated because I remember doing another shoot. It was like a Disney shoot, and they had me looking like a damn toddler in tiara. Like so I
Oh,
always appreciate when they don't go crazy with the makeup. So yeah, it was very much like wardrobe, little bop bop, get on set. And then right after I wrapped, I got like a gift bag from Taylor, and it had
okay.
like all of her era like merch, like
Oh my
um
God.
yeah, the sweater I have, it's somewhere in my closet. It's like a folklore sweater. It's mad cozy.
Oh, I love that.
Um,
That's one
and
of my
then I
favorite
got
albums.
like yeah, I got like all these keychains and a lot of like some of the like honestly like I like Taylor Swift, but I haven't been like an active. My favorite album was like 1989.
Okay,
So like
period.
anything after that, like I didn't know, but like I started getting into it because of the merch. Like I had this keychain that said like no body, no crime.
Oh, I
And
love that song.
yeah, I do too. I was like, let me listen to this.
Gabriel.
Yeah, and then what else did I get? I got like a ring. I think it said like red. And I think that was from one of her music videos too. And I gave that to my friend Tiffany because she's like a diehard Taylor Swift fan. Like we went to her concert together when I was like 14 or 15 or something. And she's like, come on, like you gotta come with me, you gotta come with me.
Which
So
concert?
it was a good concert. It was the 1989 concert and
Oh, was it?
Shawn Mendes opened, and I didn't really know who he was at the time. I was like, "Who's this kid?" But I love Shawn Mendes now, so I'm like so hyped. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was a good concert.
that's fire. Um, so when they were telling you to look like at the side of the room to look to pretend there was a big Taylor there, was there literally nothing there?
There was nothing there. Yeah, they had like a a little laser pointer, like a cat.
Oh, no
So they
way.
were just kind of like looking at it, and
Oh,
yeah,
there's
she was kind of there. She had like a cat sweater on. She was very much like just like, all right, let's direct this damn thing. So it was kind of cool how they did it. Yeah, she was just like, all right, follow that and
follow the
look
line.
scared. Yeah.
That's so weird. I thought it would be like I don't know, like some guys in like green suits,
That
maybe.
would have been fun. That would have been fun,
But I guess
right?
that's, yeah, but maybe that's not super necessary. I don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm like maybe, I don't know.
Right, right.
Yeah, so what was it like working with Taylor's like team? Was her entire like was her team there? Like her
Yeah, her team was there. Well, the only people that kind of stuck out to me, there was this, I think she was the DP. She was
Mhm.
this British lady. She was very nice. Didn't really speak to her that much. Um, yeah, it was the British lady. It was her and the AD, and they kind of just stuck by Taylor um, while she was directing. And Taylor was very much in her directing zone, just kind of like, all right, let's do this, let's do that. And they're like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Yeah.
Uh,
So I don't know if there was, I don't know. I didn't see anybody else. I don't know
mhm.
how big her team is, but I'm sure they were in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, staring, making sure that
Right.
all are behaving.
Literally.
Bring a second phone. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like in class when you're like trying to like cheat on tests and you're
Yo,
like,
literally, exactly. If I had a second phone, I probably would have taken a picture.
no,
You would
literally.
have known.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So when you guys were filming it, did you said it took about 3 hours to film? Did you have to, how many times did you redo this scene? Or did you rehearse it at all? Or were they just like,
Yeah,
oh, we're gonna film?
we did a couple of rehearsals and a couple of different angles. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't even, and then there was like some like pausing in between just to like, I don't know, maybe it was something with the CGI, but during that time, like I had spoke with the cast people, like my other dinner party guests, and they seemed pretty cool. Um, yeah, they were cool people, and I asked them like, so do you guys love Taylor Swift? I think they were trying to. She was right there, so I I think they were trying to be like, yeah,
Yeah, she's, I mean,
right,
like, she shows up on the radio sometimes. Like,
right, yeah, exactly. I'm like sitting here like, so you guys, let
oh my God. I know I would not, I would, no, I would be able to pull together, but in my brain, I'd be like,
me
right,
lock in.
literally. Oh, I would have to lock in. Oh my
I
God.
have no choice.
I don't know, right? Of
Exactly.
course they're gonna. Did you have to sign? Oh, we talked about this before. Did you have to? You didn't have to sign anything, or you did have to sign
I
something?
did. I think it was just don't say anything. I don't remember what the NDA say. I'm sure this is fine. But yeah, it was pretty much like don't take no pictures, don't say nothing about the because nothing came out yet. I mean, I didn't hear the song either. I had no idea what the song was gonna sound like, or when it was gonna come out. Oh my gosh. So that was like I think we filmed that like the begin like first, second day of August 2023. And then the album came out, I think the end of October.
But
So, or maybe it was, yeah, it was like around that time, but that time leading up to the album coming out, I was like so anxious. I'm like, because sometimes they even cut you too, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I've been in, like, I've worked on movies and like I've seen, like, been to the premiere and like people who think they're gonna be in the movie or watching the premiere and their scene is not there. And I'm just like, fuck, that sucks so hard. And I really thought that was gonna happen too. I was like, what if they cut it? Or
yeah,
even worse, what if they show so much more than I think they're gonna show?
right. No, yeah.
Like both sides of the spectrum, I'm like fucking terrified.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, a lot of, and especially like the night before it came out, I was on a job and I'm just like trying to focus on the job. I was
Mhm.
like a set dresser for this investigation discovery, and I'm trying to like set the damn furniture, but all I can think about is this music video because I'm like, damn, what am I gonna look like? This is crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know that would be so scary to like wait for something like that. I've never even thought about that. The fact that if you're like not even necessarily a background person, but someone with a smaller role, the fact that your scene might get cut, that
Exactly.
I've never even thought about that before. That's a
Terrible.
humbling experience.
Right? It's like, damn.
Anyways, okay, so let's move on to the show you were recently on,
Oh, yay.
the Do It for the Grand. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, so you were a contestant, and you said that you engaged in challenges around New York City while being awake for 30 hours. Give
Yes.
us a full walkthrough of what that experience was like, because girl, I don't know how you did that for 30 hours.
Oh God, I don't know either. Oh, and there's like a no caffeine rule in it too. God, I don't know. I think past like hour 14, you just start running on vibes, and that really takes you to it. So like, um, it was my best friend Nia. She worked with these guys on the show, on like another show while I was in LA, and they made their own. They're like, we're gonna do a game show. We're gonna do a game show. The prize is $1,000, and a lot of people, they talk about doing things. So I just thought it was like an idea, but they were like, no, we want you guys as the contestants, and we're like two peas in a pod, me and my best friend. So they were like, you guys could be the first best friend contestant, because every other contestant has been like on their own. They're like, we can't give you the full 1,000. We can't give you 2,000 though. You're like, if you do win, you're gonna have to split it. And I'm just like, just it seems fun, you know what I mean? Like, and mind you, this is during the strike too. So
Oh,
I'm like, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna make that $500 do what it do, you
yeah.
know? So, so we start in like Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx at like 9 in the morning.
Mhm.
And first challenge, they like blindfold us and we gotta like kind of scavenger hunt.
Oh,
Um, and then we do like all these like we do like sword fight, all this like quirky shit. And I'm like, this isn't even that bad. Like this is fine. And then they have us go. They're like, all right, take a lunch break, guys. After like 3 hours of like playing in the park or whatever, my car stops working for some reason, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna ruin the show because it just doesn't work. So I like trying to get to the next location. Miracle happens, it works, and then they have us do like the next location is in this like hotel room in Queens where they had like a murder mystery party, where we have to try to figure out who the murderer was.
I'm terrible at
And
stuff like escape
right,
rooms. I'm
yeah.
so bad at escape rooms.
Oh my God, literally, you can't leave.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hate
so
this.
bad.
I've
Like,
done so many.
I just don't have like that part of my brain. I don't know what part of your brain uses like knowledge to get out of escape rooms, but
Puzzles.
I don't
I'm gonna
understand.
start swinging.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, so eventually, we did that. I think I just started saying, he's a murderer. God damn it. Like,
Yeah,
literally scream
literally.
crazy. Um, and then I guess at like 11 o'clock, I started like at night, I started hitting the wall. And we're in the hotel room. And one of the challenges, you got to clean up this damn hotel room. I'm so tight. I'm so tight having to do that. Um,
Well, that's not a fun. That's like not even a challenge.
it's
That's
not even fun.
like,
Exactly. They're like, but you won $100. Um, and so I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, and you can't fall asleep. And I'm like, one eye open, one eye, because like a comfy hotel bed right there. And I'm just like, kind of dozing off, because every time you fall asleep, that's like another $100.
what?
Um, they were so wild with it, but it's very fun. It's fun
Yeah.
if you watch it. Um, and then eventually they're like, wake up, we gotta go to this bar. So it's like 1 in the morning at this point,
Mhm.
and we go to this bar in Brooklyn, and I'm so fucking exhausted. And then the next challenge is like hot ones, but it's called cold ones, where they get the spiciest hot sauce and they dip it in ice cubes. And for every question they ask you that you get wrong, you have to eat a hot sauce dipped ice cube, which is 1,000 times more painful than if you would have just ate a hot wing. Like,
Really?
oh my God, I wanted to die. I thought I was gonna die. So like, I don't know what the fuck hot sauce they use, but I was low key having a panic attack on camera. And like, this is one of those moments where you gotta lock in because you're on camera.
Yeah.
Answered a couple questions wrong, and I ate these ice cubes with hot sauce on it, and like I felt it like seeping through my skin, like my thighs felt like they were
Oh,
on fire. I'm like, I feel it in my thighs, and I'm like, I would sound like a crazy person if I start saying that, like, it's in my thighs, like, like I'm like, stop the cameras, like I low key, I want to do that so bad. I want to go home and just like fucking like or go to the hospital because I thought something was wrong with me because I
yeah.
ate all this hot sauce. But I
Yeah.
didn't do that. And I was like, maybe we're just gonna leave now. We're just gonna go back to the hotel. So we're in the car and they're recording us. This is constantly on camera. And I don't know, the hosts are like singing or some shit. And it's a thunderstorm too. And I'm just in
Oh,
the back and I'm just like pretending that pretending like everything's okay. And they're like, yeah, what about you, Bonnie? I'm like, yeah. Like they're just saying all that, and I'm just like trying to calm down. Yo, it was so wild. So they don't take us back to the hotel. They actually take us to like this um site of grass or whatever in the pouring rain and the thunderstorm, and they're like, the last contestant 3 weeks ago had to bury bones. Your objective now is to take the shovel and find the bones that she buried 3 weeks ago. Yo,
What?
I was so, and I'm burning. I'm
Like
burning,
real?
tweaking. Yes, like chicken wing bones or
Oh,
whatever.
wow, wow.
I was like, so I'm like digging a shovel, having a panic attack, and like burning.
Right.
Some $500 that I might not even get because I fell asleep on camera.
Right, no, literally.
Yo, and this was all at like 2 a.m, and then like the next day, like we had to do some challenge where we had to try to sell painting. It was so hot. It was in summer too. It was like 90 something degrees. So it was low key. It was an experience. We won $600.
Okay. Wait, like
300 for my best friend.
Oh, got it. Oh, I got it.
We won $300. I slept for like 14 hours after that. At the end, they had like confetti. It took me like a week to wash all the confetti out my hair, but it definitely was an experience. My friend is editing the other episodes of the show to this day, so I think the whole thing will be out probably later this year, early 2026 or whatnot. So I'm pretty excited to see how that looks because the episode where I'm like freaking out hasn't come out yet. So I'm kind of like waiting, like, damn, what am I gonna look like when that comes out? Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to tune in. I'm gonna be like, so where is the ice cube?
Ah, she's tweaking here.
Right here. We'll put that as your like like your cover on the podcast.
Lovely. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
it will be the cover. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I know I've never done any type of like reality show, but I think I would do terrible. I think I would do I'm like not that just it just wouldn't end up well. It just
It's maybe I'm like one of those people like, oh, of course I could do that. And then you actually do it and you're like, nah.
It's not happening. It's
yeah.
bad.
You might surprise yourself. Who knows?
I mean, I feel like since I feel like the night before I'd be so worried that I would lock in. But like beforehand, like I'd be so scared. Like I like talking to people and stuff. I'd be so scared that like I'd share something like on the camera and be like, why did I just share that?
Yo, literally, oh my God, I probably said terrible things during that 30 hours. So I'm just like, well, we'll see.
It's crazy. But I guess it's better that you did it with a friend that makes it like more fun.
Right. Or worse, because I'm just saying anything.
That's true. Right? That's true. No, yeah. If one of my best friends and I did a challenge like that, the dialogue would be horrible. Dialogue would be really, 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 really
damn,
bad.
You gotta cut this. I'm so sorry.
No, literally. Like, actually, we went through the entire 30 hours, but can you actually just not post anything?
Yeah, I'm good, actually. Never mind.
Well, anyways, it was so fantastic having you on. I haven't been able to chat Taylor Swift yet on this podcast. I've been wanting to. But obviously I can't chat with Taylor Swift. So.
Right. Well, who knows? Maybe in the future she'll hit you up.
In a few years or a few decades, either way.
Right.
But no, yeah, it was so great having you on. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I don't think so. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to every single
right, yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you for having me on. Yeah, this was cool.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and comment your favorite moment below. Check out my social media pages at Currently Screaming with Ashlyn. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, please visit my website. Stay screaming.